What's going on, everybody? Tommy Star here. Thank you for clicking on this video. Well, the time has come once again for me to share with all of you my complete movie collection. But before we dive into the video, if you're a movie buff like I am and you really enjoy watching videos of other people's collections, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below along with the notification bell so you can be the first to see any new uploads. And as always, if you enjoy this video, smash that like button. So in the past, I've typically always done these videos at the beginning of the year, but I decided to switch it up for 2020 and do it towards the end. So this will be everything in my collection, with the exception of anything I've picked up in October, which of course you guys will see next month in November. So like every other year, my collection has grown quite extensively. I'd say this past year, I really have put a lot of focus on building up the 4K collection, considering I just got a 4K setup like back in March. I'd say at this point, between 4K, Blu Ray, and DVD, I got well over 3,000 titles. So like usual, I will be showing you my collection in separate videos by category that'll look like this. So for today's video, considering it's October, Halloween time, I figured I'd start with my horror collection. Horror is by far my favorite genre when it comes to movies. Y'all know the kind of horror nerd that I am. So I really take pride in my horror collection. I'm really proud of how far the collection has come. As far as what I consider when it comes to horror, if it's a thriller, slasher, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, you name it, I put it in the horror collection. Anyways, enough said. Let's get started on video number 1 for my complete movie collection. Okay, so like usual, I like to give you guys a quick little overview. So starting at the top here is where I keep like my box sets, collector sets, things of that nature. And then down here we start with all slipcovers, which will be Blu Ray and 4K all mixed together. And then they go all the way to about right here. And then we get into the non-slips. And then that goes all the way to about here. And then that's where I keep like series and documentaries, things like that. And then it gets into the sale books, which will be a separate video. So let's get started. Okay, so starting at the top here with the box sets. First up is the complete Phantasm collection on Blu Ray. It comes with that collector sphere thing. That's pretty cool. The Unlucky Charms movie comes in this cereal box thing here. I believe Full Moon put that out. Then we get the Black Maria Blu Ray collector item for the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Then we have this, this is actually a VHS set of Halloween. The first Halloween, I just had that sitting up here, along with the VHS of the original It. Then we got the first Friday the 13th collection that they put out, the 10 set. Absolutely love that. Never be getting rid of that. The complete Scream collection. You get the Scream mask with that. I think that came from Canada. And then we have like a VHS style Puppet Master collector set there of the first movie. And then of course the 2-inch trunk, which comes with every single Puppet Master movie except the Littlest Reich, the newest one. So moving down to like the middle of the shelves where you get these slots here that aren't tall enough to stick movies. So I just kind of lay my digibooks here and then some other box sets. But first up here, Little Shop of Horrors digibook. Put that aside here. The Jaws 4K digipack with the lenticular cover. And then we got the Clockwork Orange digibook, and then the Beyond digipack that I believe who put this out, Grindhouse. And then some more movie collection sets here. We got the Universal Monsters Classic Collection on Blu Ray here, and then of course the 7-film Chucky collection box set that they put out not too long ago. Wasn't a big fan of this at first, but decided to grab it. And of course I got the old one that has the first 6 movies. I like the look of this set a little bit better. And then we got the, of course, Alien anthology with the first 4 Alien movies. And then down here we got the first Phantasm collection that they put out, that Wellgo USA put out with all the individual Amarays, which is pretty cool. And then the crappy Nightmare on Elm Street collection. And we're all hoping one day we get a sweet Nightmare set from Scream Factory like Halloween and Friday the 13th. That would just be amazing. And then quickly moving over to the second shelf, I just got a couple more things over here. Stranger Things 1 and 2 on Blu Ray. And then Stranger Things 1 and 2 on 4K. And then I got a couple of like retro VHS looking things here of Jaws. That's that one that Target put out. And then this one of It that I picked up from a different country. I can't remember where I got that. Okay, so now getting into the slipcovers. Now real quick, I'll mention if there's a title that you guys aren't seeing in the collection here from like a franchise that's missing, it's probably down below with the non-slips, or it's in one of my boutique labels or something like that. But I just wanted to throw that out there real quick here. So starting with 3 from Hell on 4K, 28 Days Later, 31, 47 Meters Down, 47 Meters Down Uncaged, 976 Evil, The Addams Family, Addams Family Values, Alien on 4K, Prometheus, Alien Covenant on 4K, American Psycho on 4K, American Werewolf in London, Arkansas, the Banana Splits movie, The Beast Must Die from Severin, Becky, Beetlejuice with that awesome lenticular slip, Beetlejuice on 4K, Better Watch Out, The Birds, Black Christmas, the most recent one, Blair Witch, Bloodline, The Boy, Brahms the Boy 2, Brightburn on 4K, Brutal Massacre, a comedy, The Burbs from Shout Factory, The Bye Bye Man, Cabin Fever Patient Zero, The Cabin in the Woods on 4K, The Call, Carrie the Remake, Cell, The Changeling from Severin, Children of the Corn Runaway, Cult of Chucky, Child's Play Remake, Christine on 4K, Cloverfield on 4K, 10 Cloverfield Lane on 4K, Cloverfield Paradox, Clown, The Collection, Color Out of Space, Come to Daddy. Let me get into the Conjuring universe and order release. The Conjuring, Annabelle, The Conjuring 2, Annabelle Creation, The Nun, the only one on 4K, The Curse of La Llorona, however you say that, Annabelle Comes Home, getting a little tougher down at the end here, Countdown, Crawl, The Crazies Remake, Critters Attack, The Crow, Dahmer from MVD Marquee, Dark Crimes, The Dark Tower, Day of the Dead Bloodline, The Dead Don't Die, Deathgasm, Death Ship, I believe this was Scorpion releasing, Deep Blue Sea 2, Deep Blue Sea 3, The Devil Inside. Down to the next shelf here, we got Don't Breathe, Don't Grow Up from Shudder, Doom Annihilation, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Dr. Giggles, that lenticular cover. Got that from a different company. excess entertainment, but it is region free. So, Escape Room, Evil Dead 4K, Evil Dead 2 4K, Evil Dead Remake, The Exorcist, ICU from MVD Marquee, The Fanatic, Fantasy Island, Fatal Attraction, Final Destination 1 through 4, Final Destination 5, The Final Wish, Found Footage 3D from Shudder, Friday the 13th, the first one, and why Jason's on the cover, I have no idea. Friday the 13th, the 8-movie collection, Friday the 13th, the remake, Friend Request, Fright Night remake, The Gallows Act 2, The Gates of Hell from Scorpion Releasing, The House by the Cemetery, the 4K from Blue Underground, Get Out on 4K, The Gift, Godzilla from 98, I believe, and then Godzilla, I can't remember what year this came out, 2004 or something like that, but this is the start of that new universe, Godzilla / King Kong, so that's the first movie. And then the second one, Kong Skull Island on 4K. And then the third one, Godzilla King of the Monsters on 4K. Then we got Green Room, Gremlins on 4K, Gretel and Hansel, Grizzly from Scorpion Releasing, The Grudge, the most recent one, The Guest, Original Halloween on 4K, Halloween The Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween 2018 on 4K, Halloween 2-movie collection, the first one and the 2018 one, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, Happy Birthday to Me, Happy Death Day, Happy Death Day to You, A Haunted House, A Haunted House 2, Hellfest on 4K, Hellraiser Judgment, Hereditary, still need to get that on 4K, Hobo with the Shotgun, The Hole, House at the End of the Street, The Houses October Built, The Houses October Built 2, The Hunt, I Am Legend on 4K, Insidious, Insidious Chapter 2, Insidious Chapter 3, Insidious The Last Key, The Intruder. Now we get into my It collection here. We got the original It. We got the original It with the lenticular cover. Then we got the It Chapter 1 on 4K. We got It Chapter 1, the Target exclusive. We got another copy of It Chapter 1. Down to the third shelf, even more It. It Chapter 1 with the lenticular cover. Then we get into It Chapter 2 on 4K. It Chapter 2 on Blu Ray. And then we got the 2-film collection of It Chapter 1 and 2 on Blu Ray. Yeah, I'm a It fanatic. I'm crazy, I know. It Comes at Night. It Follows. Jaws on Blu Ray with the cool 100th anniversary Universal slipcover. Jaws 5 Cruel Jaws from Severin. Jeepers Creepers 3. Jigsaw on 4K. The Jurassic Dead. Kidnap. King Kong on 4K. Knock Knock. Knowing. Apparently this is on 4K as well, but I don't really care enough about the movie to upgrade it. Krampus. The Last Exorcism. The Last Exorcism Part 2. The Last House on the Left, the remake. Left Behind. Leprechaun, the complete movie collection, but it's not complete anymore. It's the first 7 films, and then here's the 8th one, Leprechaun Returns. Let Me In. The Lodge. The Lords of Salem. The Lost Boys 1, 2, and 3. Maggie. Mama. Mandy. Maniac on 4K from Blue Underground. The Maniac remake. The Meg on 4K. The Mist with that badass lenticular slipcover that was impossible to find. Mom and Dad. The Monster. The Mummy. And then what was supposed to be part of this new universe, The Invisible Man. Both on 4K. The New Kids. The New York Ripper on 4K from Blue Underground. A Night in the Woods. A Nightmare on Elm Street remake. 1 Hour Photo. Open 24 Hours. Open Water 3 Cage Dive. The Other Side of the Door. Ouija and a Ouija Origin of Evil. Paranormal Activity 1 through 3. Paranormal Activity 4. Paranormal Activity the Marked Ones. Paranormal Activity the Ghost Dimension. Parasite on 4K. Pet Sematary on 4K. Pet Sematary on Blu Ray. Could not give up that lenticular slip. That is just too cool. Pet Sematary remake on 4K. Piranha, the remake. The sequel, Piranha Double D. Poltergeist. Poltergeist remake. The Possession. Predator on 4K. And then the Predator 3 movie triple pack on Blu Ray. Predator, or The Predator on 4K. The Prodigy, really getting tough down here. Psycho on Blu Ray. The Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich. The Purge on 4K. The Purge Anarchy on 4K. The Purge Election Year on 4K. The First Purge on 4K. Down to the 4th shelf, we got A Quiet Place on 4K. Ready or Not. Red Riding Hood. Retaliation. The Ring. Rings. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. The Ruins. St. Bernard from Severin. Satanic Panic. Savage Streets from Code Red. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. So I got to get that on 4K. Searching. See No Evil 2. 7. The Shallows. Still need to get that on 4K as well, but the slipcover for the 4K is super expensive. Shark Night. Shaun of the Dead on 4K. The Shining on 4K. Dr. Sleep on 4K. Shredder from Scorpion Releasing. The Silence of the Lambs. Sinister. Sinister 2. Skinned Alive from Tempe Digital. Sleepy Hollow. Slenderman. Snatchers. The Snowman. Spasms from Code Red. Split on 4K. Glass on 4K. The Stand. The Strangers Pray at Night. Survival of the Dead. Suspiria on 4K from Synapse. Suspiria the Remake. Tales from the Hood 2. Taxi Driver. Terror Train from Scorpion Releasing. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Remake. Texas Chainsaw. Leatherface. The Thing. I used to think that this was a remake, but I guess it's like a prequel or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Thinner. The Town That Dreaded Sundown, like the sequel or remake, or I don't even know what you want to call that. The Tremors Attack Pack. You get the first 4 movies in there. Tremors 5 Bloodlines. Tremors A Cold Day in Hell. Trick. Truth or Dare. The Turning. Tusk. Underwater. Unfriended. Unfriended Dark Web. Now we get into my Universal Monsters with all those like Walmart exclusive glow-in-the-dark slips. We got Dracula. Keep these in order of release. Frankenstein. The Mummy. Sorry, we're getting kind of a glare here. The Invisible Man. The Bride of Frankenstein. The Wolfman. We got Phantom of the Opera. Doing this my opposite hand here. Creature from the Black Lagoon. We got Unsane on 4K. Us on 4K. VFW on 4K. The Visit. War of the Worlds on 4K. Down to the 5th shelf, we got The Wave, followed by the sequel, The Quake. We Summon the Darkness. When a Stranger Calls. The Wolfman. World War Z. Young Frankenstein. You're Next. Z from Shudder. Zombie, the 4K from Blue Underground. Zombieland on 4K. And Zombieland Double Tap on 4K. Okay, now we get into the non-slips. 28 Weeks Later. 30 Days of Night. 1408. Alien vs. Predator double feature, both films. All Hallows Eve. All Hallows Eve 2. Alone in the Dark. The Amityville Horror Remake. Anaconda. Arachnophobia. Ooh. The Arrival. ATM. The Babysitter from Sneaky Tuna. Bad Ronald. Bad Samaritan. Basic Instinct. Bird Box from Sneaky Tuna. Black Christmas Remake. Blair Witch Project. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buried. Cabin Fever. Cape Fear. Chain Letter. Children of the Corn 3, 4, 5, and 6. Children of the Corn Genesis. This is like the 8th one, I believe. It's hard to keep up with these Children of the Corn movies. Children of the Corn, the like made-for-TV remake. Chrome Skull, Laid to Rest 2. The Collector. The Crow City of Angels. Cujo. Dark House. Darkness Falls. Dead Ant. Dead Silence. Death House from MVD. Deep Blue Sea. Demonic Toys from Full Moon. Devil. Disturbia. Don't Say a Word, Dreamcatcher, End of Days, Exorcist the Beginning, Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile from Sneaky Tuna, The Eye, The Faculty, Fallen, Fear, Feast, The Final Girls, Fire in the Sky, Flatliners, Flatliners Remake, Flight Plan, Frankenstein's Army, The Frighteners, Fright Night, Gags the Clown, Gothica, Gremlins 2, The New Batch, The Grudge, which is like the first remake, Gutterballs from MVD, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Okay, down to the 6th shelf, the 2 Hannibal films I have without a slip. We got Red Dragon, Hannibal Rising, and The Happening, Hard Candy, Hatchet, Hatchet 2, Hatchet 3, Victor Crowley, and then we got the Hellraiser 4-pack of 4, 5, 6, and 8. Yeah, I don't know. And then we got the 7th one, Deader. And then the 9th one, Hellraiser Revelations. Herbert West Reanimator. The Hills Have Eyes 3, Mind Ripper from Code Red. Hills Have Eyes Remake. Hills Have Eyes 2 Remake. The Hitcher Remake. Hollow Man 1 and 2. Hostel 1 and 2. House of a Thousand Corpses and the Devil's Rejects. House of Wax Remake. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. The Invisible. I Spit on Your Grave. Then the recent sequel to it, I Spit on Your Grave Deja Vu. I Spit on Your Grave the Remake. I Spit on Your Grave 2. Spit on Your Grave 3, Vengeance Is Mine. Jack Frost 2, The Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman. Jaws 2. Jaws 3. Jaws the Revenge. Joyride. Joyride 3, Roadkill. Lake Placid 2. Legend. Lights Out. Midnight Movie. Mirrors. Mirrors 2. The Monster Squad. Mosquito. Mother Krampus. My Bloody Valentine, the remake. Never Hike Alone, the Friday the 13th fan film from Womp Stomp Films. Really excited to get the prequel to that, Never Hike in the Snow. Night of the Living Dead, the original. Dawn of the Dead. Diary of the Dead. Night of the Living Dead, the remake. The number 23. Come on. Open Water and Open Water 2 Adrift. Panic Room. Okay, this last section down at the end here is going to be tough, so I'm just going to have to pull it out one at a time like this. Phone Booth. Piranha from Shout Factory. Premonition. The original Prom Night from Synapse. The Prom Night Remake. Red Eye. Rest Stop Dead Ahead. Rest Stop, Don't Look Back. Return to House on Haunted Hill. Return to Sender. Saw 1 through 7 collection. Scary Movie. Scary Movie 2. I'll be looking at my Crocs down there. Scary Movie 3. Scary Movie 4. Scary Movie 5. See No Evil. Sharknado 1 through 3. Sharknado The Fourth Awakens. Sharknado Global Swarming. The Last Sharknado, It's About Time. Shudder. Shutter Island. Actually, just bought that on 4K. Gotta pull that out of there. Signs. Silent Night. The Sixth Sense. All right, we made it down to the 7th shelf here, basically the last row. Skeleton Key. Sleigh Bells. Sleeping with the Enemy. Snakes on a Plane. Sorority House Massacre from Scorpion Releasing. Stag Night. Stan Helsing. The Stepfather from Shout Factory. That is the original, by the way. Stir of Echoes. Stitches. Terrifier. Leatherface, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Texas Chainsaw Massacre The Beginning, the 2 remakes. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Unbreakable. Vacancy. Vampire in Brooklyn. White Noise. Wrong Turn 1 through 5. Wrong Turn 6, Last Resort. And then we got one little triple pack here. I Know What You Did Last Summer, Vacancy, and When a Stranger Calls. I have this because it's the only way to get When a Stranger Calls the remake on Blu Ray. Obviously, I already have those other 2 movies, so that's why I have that. Okay, we basically reached the last portion of the horror collection here, which is going to be series and then documentaries. So we got Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 1, Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 2. Try to get this down here a little farther. Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 3. From Shudder, we got Creepshow Season 1. And then we got Castle Rock Season 1. Castle Rock Season 2. We got another Shudder series, Cursed Films. And then from Stinky Tuna, we got Scream, the TV series, Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3, Resurrection. And then now we get into the documentaries. We got, of course, Best Documentary in the Whole Friggin' World, Crystal Lake Memories, The Complete History of Friday the 13th. The Encyclopedia of Horror. Never Sleep Again, The Elm Street Legacy. And To Hell and Back, the Kane Hodder documentary. And there you have it, my complete horror collection. Now, I'm sure there's probably a few titles that you didn't see in the collection, and you're probably wondering why I don't have them. I most likely do. They're just going to end up being in one of the boutique labels, maybe Scream Factory, Arrow, Vestron, etc. But don't worry, those are the next videos that are coming. Video number 2 will be my complete Scream Factory collection. I'm really excited to show you guys that collection. And then video number 3 will be the rest of the boutique, which is Vestron, Vinegar Syndrome, Arrow, MVD Rewind, and Kino Lorber. Well, that'll wrap it up for this video, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the collection. And if you would, share the video around. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.